So let's start at the beginning. The Fool is upside down in this reading, and the Fool can mean a couple of things. Don't make the same mistake twice. Don't be foolish, the obvious. But the Fool actually isn't always about being silly and making stupid mistakes. The Fool sometimes means take a chance. Take a chance. Just, give to God and take a chance. So it's upside down. So it's feeling like maybe you're feeling a little guarded, feeling a little insecure about taking a chance, whether it's on a love or on the personal. Could be around finances. I don't see love right here, although the Ace of Cups is there. So are you guarding your heart a little bit? Are you feeling a little insecure about your skills? Push through that lower level fear. Sweet Libra, you're very capable. You're one of the most capable signs. But you do second guess yourself quite a lot, living in your head. So push that stuff out of your head and take that leap of faith. But it does feel like you are a little guarded. You may be hiding away from the world a little bit, Libra. So it's time to share your greatness a little bit. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's the worst that can happen is you fall and you pick yourself up. It'll be fine. What crosses you here is this two of swords that is also one of protection. It looks like you're guarding your heart. This is lighting up for me. It feels like you should pull the blindfold off and look at the situation as it truly is, not where your mind has taken it. You guys have brilliant minds, but sometimes you do overthink the situation. So really take a look at the situation before you make any decisions or before you make your mind up about a person or a job or whatever the situation is. Before you have made up your mind, really take a long, hard look at what it actually is. Not what you think it is. Not what you think it is. But it does look like you are protecting your heart in some way, that there is a little bit of defense going on in your space. But it does feel like the water behind you is pretty calm. So I really feel that it is not as bad as you think it is. So take that blinder off, take a look at it, let those swords down a little bit, and let people see you. Don't hide, Libra. Don't hide your gifts from the world. Let people see you. King of Pentacles is here. This can be an earth sign, a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Usually kings are someone over the age of 40, or if they're under 40, they're someone of great wisdom. Kings are about material things. It is next to the tumultuous kind of card here, so you may be having a disagreement with either someone in your family, in your home, at work. It does feel like this person is being a little stubborn and holding their cards close to their chest, like they're not being honest with you 100% about either money. It feels like money. Someone is not being 100% honest with you. This could be a roommate. This could be your husband, your wife. This does not necessarily have to be a man, but I do feel it is an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But this is someone that is not being forthcoming on a situation that is affecting you. So if you feel like something is out of balance, trust yourself first and foremost and speak your truth to this person. It does feel like there's a little bit of static here, a little bit of little bit of tumultuous energy, that there is a struggle of some kind. It doesn't look like it's on the physical, although it can be the physical. I don't want to discount that. But it does feel like there's a misinterpretation or misconception here with this King of Pentacles, that they are not sharing the truth with you. And when either if you have found out the truth, it is causing some discord in your life. Especially it feels like you have to clean up some of their mess because it was left to the last minute. If they had communicated the truth to you, then it would have been easier to deal with. This does look like it is in your awareness, and now you're trying to figure out how to deal with it. But it does look like there's a little bit of static in communication between you and the people in this situation. The 2 is here. That is also finding your balance. It does look like you have to wait to make a decision here. It does feel like you are looking towards your future. This situation has kind of waylaid the movement on it and what you wanted to do. So you may have to sit back and wait. Instead of going forward or moving forward in this project, moving forward in this job, moving forward in a home, whatever it is, the new experience that you were setting up, it does look like you need to wait a little bit because of someone's lack of responsibility is the best way I can say it. So it does look like you'll have to clean up some messes and look a little broader. Everything happens for a reason, so it feels like the timing will be better in a month or two for you to move forward in the motion that you wanted to create. So the Hierophant is here. This is a finding a balance between tradition and religion and spirituality. So it does feel like you are looking at your own value system. You are looking at how your traditions were created with your family growing up versus how you'd like to create new traditions, and honoring much feels like more in a spiritual sense than in a religious sense. But it does feel like you were raised with a much more religious, stern background, and that you are kind of recreating your spirituality towards more fluid, more love-based, less fear-based, and a lot more faith in your world. But it does look like you're looking at your value system and what works for you and what doesn't. This legacy key is lighting up. There's a legacy key here. So it does feel like you're looking at how you were raised and what was healthy and what wasn't. So you get to pick and choose what you carry into your lifetime for your family, and your children, and your legacy. So it does look like that is coming up if it hasn't already become in your awareness. The World is here. It's the basis of here. But it does look like with this Fool and with this, you have limited yourself. So be aware if your self-saboteur is cranked up, that is not your truth. Your truth is that you have a lot to give out in the world, and it's time to use your words, your gifts, and don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm feeling there's a lot of fear about putting your words out into the world. They are needed right now, especially for those that are embracing spiritual healing, physical healing. That is needed right now with all this kind of upheaval in our world, at least in the Western part of our world. Well, there's upheaval in all the world, but anyway, so the world is above you, and the world is kind of like the wheel of fortune. What you put into it, you'll get back. But it also means that the world is in front of you. Don't limit your view to just the city that you're in. Maybe you're needed to be in Geneva, Argentina. Don't limit your world to your backyard. Expand your awareness, and this is about expansion too. So expand your choices. You have kind of limited your choices because of habit, because of convenience. So sometimes it's not convenient to grow into your greatness, and it is a little scary. So take that first step into it, and it looks like you will be supported by spirit, by angels, by the great Twinkie, God, whatever you want to call it. But the world is when you're firmly on your spiritual path and on your karmic path of positive. So you are needed out in the world. Do not hide anymore, Libra. Do not hide. This is the 6, and this is the 6 of Wands, and Wands are motion, fire, action, but this does look like you will be honored for your hard work. Once you come out of the cave, Libra, it does look like you will be honored. This can be a promotion at work. This just could be recognition for a job that you've done. Really offerings of love and gratitude for your work if you are in the healing arts. It does feel like you will get the recognition that you need to keep going, and it'll be very healing and very humbling for you if it hasn't happened already. But you are good enough, so keep going. You are needed in the world. Do not hide. Ace of Cups is here. This is the love card. This can be self-love card. This is also hand of God things. So you may be ready to open your heart and to connect with your soulmate if you're not already with them. You may be already with them. So your relationship, if you are in relationship, it just means, or it indicates to me, that you are taking a step up in your love, understanding, and commitment. So for those Libras that are not in relationship, it looks like you're ready to open this heart space. You're open this heart space. But it does look like this is your desires. You really, one of your most avid desires is to be in a loving, reciprocal relationship. Well, you can't be in one of those if you're hiding. So come out of hiding. And for those of you that are in relationship, it does look like some compromises in order, but you must tell your partner what would work for you. You cannot hide also if you'd like it to change. The Page of Swords is at the top here. I feel this is messages. It can be children, but I do feel that this is messages. You have two messages here. And the Page of Swords is news of problems and difficulties. It could be troubles relating to a young person. So you may get some news about, your children, your nieces, your nephews, someone that needs just a little boost up in life and may need some wonderful wisdom from you. So be available. If it feels like, if it's in your flow, be available. But it does look like someone needs your wisdom in a situation. So it does feel like it's a bit of a problem, someone else's, that they need clarity on from you. And you are very neutral and very balanced. So don't be afraid to gift them that information. The Page of Wands is on the other side of here. Wands is also can be an important message concerning your current situation or work, can be a social situation. The social card is on the other side here. So you may have some fun socially while you are working, is what I'm feeling. So don't be afraid to get out there and in the world, start socializing, accepting some of those invitations. But I really feel it's time for you to come out of the cave, Libra. That last month you had some motion, or the month before you had some motion, which was really great. But for some reason, I'm feeling you're kind of going into yourself and going into the cave a little bit. It's time to come out. Your wisdom is needed. Come out of the cave. Your wisdom is needed. So that is your general reading for the month of November. If you like what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to throw a couple of these Angels and Abundance cards. These are also Doreen and Grant Virtue. You got to love the virtues in more ways than one. Oh, okay, that doesn't want to come. All right. It's being persnickety. There we go. Declutter and clearing debts. So it does look like you're in the process of releasing things. Let's see what this one says. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So it does feel like you're coming into balance a little bit more financially, that you may have to get caught up on some bills before you feel a little flush, but it does feel like that you are focusing on clearing up some debt so you can have a smoother sailing in the future. Declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. And this stands for decluttering yourself from connections with people that no longer serve, or the relationship is one-sided. So it's about decluttering with debt. It's about decluttering in life and in social obligations, things that you don't want to do, or things that you've kind of put yourself out there that aren't comfortable. It's time to have a little more fun, Libra, in your life, and declutter your life from the things that are not necessary.